Hi. So it's Monday afternoon, and I spent most of the day catching up on scheduling posts for social media, and I have a few things I need to photograph, etc., etc. So the Glaze firing went well for the most part. I did have some failures. Are they around? Oh, you could see. And I know better, and I was talking about it on my Instagram stories about testing a new bucket of glaze. I should test it. I know this. 10 years in the business, I know I should test. But I did it anyway because I'm impatient. And it came out terrible. So terrible. I mean, good news is I can reglaze these and hopefully I can save that bucket. I did mix according to the instructions because it was a commercial bucket of glaze, and hopefully I can figure out what I did wrong. Hopefully I can fix it. Yeah, so it was to that one and to all the mugs that were Valentine's Day themed. So there was no Valentine's Day mugs in the update. I did have these trinket trays that say no thanks, XOXO, sweet, whatever, but all the letters are in gold and super cute, just a little tray. The other things I wanted to show off. This one, or this glaze testing combination, came out so nice. I love it so much. So it's purple into blues into greens, and what did I name this colorway? Astral plane. That's what I called it. Because the astral plane does have galaxy vibes, but I was just no, I want to find something other than galaxy because everyone calls this a galaxy glaze. It's the term in the ceramic world. But I was just no, let's go with astral plane because it's D&D. So the other glaze combos that came out super cool is this one. I don't even know, it's been so rainy and cold, but I don't know if you can see that there is glitter. That's cosmic tea dust. And then this is ironstone here. And then, what is this? Smoky Merlot, I think, all Amico glazes. But it came out so pretty. Can I get more light? No. It's a gray day outside. It's terrible. It's so mucky. But yeah, so this came out so beautiful, and purple's my favorite color, whether it's lavender or this. And I love it so much. And I called it Wild Magic because I love being a sorcerer. I did some more kawaii vibes. I don't know how to reconcile my love of pastel and rainbow colors and then also the drippy, more earthy glazes. So I mean, for now I can just do both, right? So total different aesthetic, but lovely nonetheless. This one just says no thanks, and I've been super into J fashion lately, and this mug just kind of reminds me of all of those fun, cutesy things inspired by the 80s and 90s, and just fun colors. And that's the mother of pearl on it that's giving it that rainbowness, and the gold. And when you drink it, it says no thanks. It's my first time making a mug this big, and it's a good size actually. I might migrate all my mugs to be this size. So yeah, it's a new template that I used. But yeah, again, mother of pearl. This little guy I got at EcoWorks. It was a press mold, so I press molded and added the sprinkles on the bottom. And it says num num, and it's red on the inside. And these letters are from a thing I saw in a Facebook group, and it's they're little cookie cutters for letters. So cute, right? And I used those same things for this because I had this song stuck in my head by Whitney Houston, which is so emotional. It's a great song, and it's also a great song that was used for a super great lip sync. hopefully you know what I'm talking about. So emotional, because I do have a lot of feelings and I can be emotional all the time. But also it's a great song and it's a great lip sync. So that's why there's like roses around it, and it was like, you know, it's sort of like Valentine's thoughts and vibes. So this was probably like the most Valentine-ish thing that actually survived the kiln. So that's what came out. Oh, and I did a bunch of gummy bears. I guess I can show you guys those. So I wanted to get more pins and earrings back on the site. So I did these little hearts that say bye. Like bye, bye, bye. And then some that say no. Just because I like it when cute things are like dismissive. No. It's a good word to say. And then the gummy bears, I did the luster on the mother of pearl, so they're a little rainbowy. So some will be pins and some will be earrings. They're not a bad size for earrings. I still need to photograph these, but these are a new mold I got with GR Pottery Forms. So yeah, I got this shape, obviously, for Dungeons and Dragons. And I wanted to do the luster, and this would make like something super cute for like jewelry and stuff. I wouldn't roll on this. It will not be good for your dice. Let's see. I rolled a 4. But like if it was just plastic dice, sure, it'd be fine. Like nothing will happen to the plate. But if you roll gemstone dice, that would not be good at all. But yeah. So I'm definitely gonna be making more of these. I'm pretty happy with it. This was like to test an idea. I didn't even sign it. I'll definitely be making more of these, and I'll probably do some without gold, just so that way they're more functional for like eating off of. Yeah, and it's been a while since I've made any sort of dinner tableware. I almost exclusively make mugs because that's what sells. So, yay, plates. Anyways, yeah, my hair is super different because while the kiln was firing, and since my kiln's a manual, I had to be awake for it. I decided to put in some braids because my hair needed to be protected from the winter weather and needs to be tucked away till spring. So in a little bit, I'm gonna photograph some things that I didn't get to photograph. I use a DSLR when I photograph, and I have a light box. And flat things are still tricky for me. Like when I went to school, we talked a lot about how to photograph sculpture, which is what I was doing for my undergrad. So it's photographing sculpture and photographing pottery and things like how to deal with the shine, what f-stops and settings to use for your DSLR, the type of lighting, how to get the gradient background. So I know all of those things. But when you're working in a small space and you want to photograph something that's super flat, like plates that have no foot, it's a little tricky for me anyways. Or like I can photograph them, but I'm never happy with those photographs. So, okay, so here's my setup. It's my camera right here. There's the foam core over there. I know this light is kind of like affecting the video, but I think you guys can get the idea. Here, let me turn this off. Okay, just so you guys can see. So when I got this piece of foam core, it actually comes already scored down the middle so you can fold it. Like even a trifold would probably work out okay. And I'll use this as my background. And if I want there to not be a seam, I'll literally just clip a poster. Like you see, there's a purple one rolled up over here. I'll just clip a poster so that way it's like a nice little swoop between the two sides using just binder clips. It's a small setup, but I never really make anything too large that it has become an issue for. So for the small things that I'm photographing, which is just like mugs, trinket trays, super small stuff, this has been a very nice setup. And my camera is a DSLR. It's a Canon Rebel. I've had it for maybe 7 years, 8 years, and it still works just fine. Doesn't do any video, which is why I'm using my phone. But yeah. Hello, so it's the next day and I just got home from doing some admin work for a craft studio that I work at. And I made myself some tea because I need a little extra afternoon oomph for packing orders. So I have all the orders from Sunday night to pack. I was waiting on some boxes for the mugs. Those came in, so that's good. And then whatever I end up packing, I'll just go to the post office with what I get done, and then it's off to Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, so I guess let's get packing. Okay, so someone ordered tiny, small, little blob friends, is what I call them. They live in this little container, and I think they're the cutest. I need to make more, but I made a little chart of different colors and then the different little things. And it says, super small blob friends. They help attract or repel the things you need or don't. I mean, I just kind of like the idea of like colors corresponding with a thing and just like a little physical reminder of like stuff, I guess. So this person got purple, which is friendship. Orange, oh, this guy's a little tall guy. Orange, which is productivity. And yellow, which is happiness. So they all go into a little organza bag, and it's super cute. And then that gets sent with this, just like that. And they also got a mug, so it'll be going in that same box with the mug. So that'll be cool. And yeah, these are probably maybe my favorite thing that I make. Or I shouldn't say it's my favorite thing to make, but it's definitely one of my favorite things to sell because I just think they're the cutest little concept. And sometimes they come out so small. Like, look at this smallest little guy. I can't even hold it. It's so small. Anyways. Okay. Enough of that. Back to shipping stuff. Sometimes I love a mug so much and I regret it just a little bit that I'm not keeping it for myself. But then every potter will always like say, probably also to themselves, oh, you could just make another one. And it's true, I could. But I'm still a little bit sad. I still really love this mug. I'm really proud of it. So hopefully it's going off to Texas, and whoever's in Texas who's gonna be enjoying this, I hope you love it. I love this mug. just in time. It is 4:58. Post office closes at 5. There's no one in line, and everyone at the post office is super good. They're like super cool people. I think I really lucked out with that. But yeah, so I was able to package up, I think it was like 8 mugs. Some of them had 2 or more things in them. So behind me is some packaging that whenever the craft studio orders anything and there's a lot of packaging, Amy's really cool about leaving it for me. And yeah, so I can just recycle it and reuse it when I ship out things. So now I'm off to D&D. Hey, so different angle. I moved a few things and you're sitting on top of my little IKEA drawer thingy. I think it might be a little too high because this is a little bit weird. But just checking in. It is the end of the week and I did not do any clay work at all this week. So I don't think this vlog will have that because I kind of want to get used to vlogging Monday through Friday. And that's it. And be like, you know, so you can see like what a work week is like and stuff like that. But what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I ended up cleaning at the craft studio that I work at. So that was mostly my whole day. And today I had to go to the DMV and then grocery shopping. So that's what I've been up to. And right now I'm firing some pinch pots for a friend who is a teacher. So he had his students make some pinch pots and his school doesn't have a kiln. And so I'm firing them for him. Which means I'm not going to be downstairs. Even if I wanted to go down there, I normally try not to. Even with a vent and everything, I don't like being down there when the kiln's firing. So I might actually do some 2D work. I haven't drawn in a hot minute. Or what I might do is scan in some old drawings that I have and see if I can turn those into stickers. So let me look through my sketchbook. Okay, so instead of my sketchbook, which is under here, but I was just like, oh, let me practice some Procreate. I have a very old iPad, and as you can see, this is not an Apple Pencil. It is a Dante something whatever, and this is like an iPad 2 or something super, super old. But I've been wanting to do the Toon Me challenge, so I was like, this is just what I wanted this is just what I needed to get me to illustrate a little bit more. And I like how this one is, but I think I'm going to use a different photo. I took a bunch today. So let's do maybe this one? Question mark? Let's see. Yeah. Let's do this one. So it's Saturday evening, and I think I ended yesterday with drawing in my iPad that is old, and I was frustrated, so I ended up not finishing whatever this, I think it was like a Toon Me. I wanted to try it out, but my iPad is far too old for that. So but I did start working with Posca pens. I haven't used them before, and it turns out that they're really fun. I only did a few quick doodles, so I figured I'd show them. This was me practicing with them just to see like what did the colors look like. I think the only thing I actually like on this page is this little clementine. But I know I do want to do some icons. That I might do like stickers, but it's just like little icons I think would be super cute. So I have like a mug, a cup, a little bowl. These are just like little thumbnails, I guess you can say. So I tried to make one bigger. And I think I'll probably draw this like 2 or 3 more times before I actually land on something I like. But I did that, and I did the noodle bowl. And I mean, I'm just doing it in this notebook, and it's definitely not the paper I should be using. I think I might use Bristol and do some gouache. But I mean, the rest of the weekend is not going to be very much art stuff, because tomorrow's my birthday. So we're going out for sushi tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably do random stuff. I don't know, probably just chill out because I'm not having a birthday party until next weekend. I'll end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want, all that fun stuff. Yeah, thanks. You're awesome. Bye.